You remember those days where you would go to your friend's house or go home and be totally psyched to play some bomb ass Call of Duty or Battlefield or Minecraft on a good old 2010, 2014 summer? Yeah. You remember those? But when I was a wee old little lad, those days were the grind time, prime time, the bread of that generation. The days where you would just wait for that spicy Cartoon Network marathon and Nickelodeon special and that one weird show that everyone watched. I remember there were those weird non-smoking commercials that would play on TV while waiting for those specials. Have you ever thought about them and just realized that literally no one under the age of 18 has ever listened to them? Just look at high schoolers today. I mean, everyone is vaping. To the bathrooms, to the windows, to the walls, to the swip drop down their balls. I don't know if people remember the innocence of those days, and sometimes you wonder, where did all those days go? What happened to the days where kids didn't have stashes of weed within their pockets, but instead stashes of Pokemon cards? What happened to the days where you would just sit back, relax, and not give a single fuck about the crumbling economy? But especially, what happened to the days where instead of getting high off a USB stick they bought from that shady bus driver across the street, but instead got high on some bomb-ass cinnamon? Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that today, in this generation, we probably got some weird shit getting slapped onto us. I mean, it's such a weird transition. Now I got some people that are so fucking retarded that I might think that Bush didn't do 9/11. Oh shit, I can't say that? Yeah, man, that's kind of fucked up. Oh, okay then. Now I got some people that are so fucking retarded that I might mistake my gender. You can't say that either, dude. It's gonna offend some people. Oh, shit. Fine. Now we got some people that are so fucking retarded that I might place a skip card on a draw 4 and get away with it. Is that okay? Yeah, that's good. Anyway, a few months ago, I was working on some project for my history class. It was where we had to write an entire fucking summary of the class onto some big-ass shower curtain. Fun story, I finished that shit before everyone else. Superior student. Now I was working on this boring, long project due in 3 weeks, and I was like, damn, what the hell is wrong with me actually doing this? So this is an age where, your hormones are spiking up and you start thinking, hey, maybe I should get a girlfriend, or hey, I should start making some friends, because it's freshman year. Long story short, the year is over, I'm still lonely as fuck, but back to the story, I was working on this project and then I grabbed for a fine point marker, and then I heard a noise. Yeah, that noise. The noise that you hear when you're doing the do, when you're sticking the meat into the grinder, where yeah, it's sex. If you hadn't figured that out already, you might as well stop watching and do some meditation or some shit. But yeah, I heard this weird but faint noise. It sounded like the noise I would hear when this huge man would go straight into the small girl on this website that I can't disclose. It literally sounded like a 14-year-old girl was getting figured by a pro OSU player. So I was just sitting there, being a good boy, doing my project, and I hear this noise again. I look around and see if there's anybody near me that could hear it. I asked this guy right next to me, yo bro, you hear that shit? And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And went back to listen to some Persona 5 soundtrack. I was the only one outside that heard it, so I thought, hey, I might check it out. So I get up, traversing through the shitty hallway that the school built, and slowly, ever so slowly, open the door. There were 2 classmates right next to me, and I didn't want them to know that there were 2 people doing the do right next to them. So once I was able to make a peep in the hole, I didn't see a damn thing. So I thought, it might be in the girls' bathroom. I didn't want to know what was going on there, to be honest, so I just kind of went back to my doodlebobs looking ass scribble of a project and continued working. 3 minutes later, this girl that I talked to goes up to me and says, there are 2 girls scissoring in the bathroom. And me, being the degenerate and shut-in that I am, just said, oh, okay. I just sat there thinking, what the hell does scissoring even mean? I gave it some thought, and I was like, oh, that's what it means. I think anyway. And then I see a pack of kids looking into the peak of the door that I made, and I assumed that they heard the same thing. They didn't see a single damn thing either. I went home that night pondering my ingenious thoughts, and decided, hey, I might look up what scissoring is. Me being the dumb little shit, didn't know how to spell scissoring, and I think I misspelled it twice in the script. And the first link I got was to a certain website that all boys under the age of 17 know. Yep, you know what it is. It's Office Depot. So I decided to scroll looking and be like, yo, these are some neat ass scissors. Just look at their rubber grips, their sharp edges that could probably cut through my soul like it's plastic. After scrolling to what seemed to be like an hour of looking through these fine scissors, I decided that I might buy a pair. I didn't have any to begin with because we in my family like to be civilized and bite our way through our shit. Fucking tear that shit open like it's cobwebs in Minecraft. But that's besides the point. But again, they had some nice ass scissors, bro. Like, some were even on sale. So I bought a pair, and then I got them later that week. I waited until my history class and asked the same girl and showed her the pair of scissors I bought and said, "Hey, is that what the girls did in the bathroom, and is that what you meant?" She looked at me dead in the eye, like I just told her that her man's cheated on her, and said, "Are you fucking stupid?" And yeah, that's okay. Okay, bye.
Dancing's what clears my soul. Dancing's what makes me whole.